Good morning. On Monday, the 13th of March, Bitcoin had a nice bounce, actually a big bounce over the weekend. That's why I'm starting off with the CME chart. We nicely filled the CME gap, which we had for a couple of weeks or even longer, since mid-January. We filled it last week here on Friday, and then immediately we bounced, and especially because of that bounce over the weekend, we have a gap from 20,000 dollar now. And yeah, that could be a thing for the coming days. I also saw that the dollar gapped to the downside. Not on this, yeah, well, here we do have a bit of a gap in the dollar. So, well, you actually can see it perfectly over here. That one got filled. So it is likely to see a bit more up in the dollar today, possibly the Bitcoin coming down a bit more. But I have a hard time thinking that we will fill that CME gap now. 10% is quite a lot to the downside, and I don't see that happening right now. For now, I do see the possibility we have here a bit of correction, one more up, take out these highs, and then we see a bigger correction. If you're not in a position, I would wait for that bigger correction. On the lower time frame for today, I do see this ABC. Let me go to the 50-minute. We possibly do make this ABC. Something went wrong. Yeah, I wanted to say something went wrong. I do see this ABC, possibly to the green box, reclaiming that level. That would be a short-term long. I'm not thinking we are going that much higher or towards the previous tops, but when we look at my Elliott wave chart, you can clearly see here we have a impulsive move to the upside. Either leg 3 is already finished here, or we do a bit more up, but then that smaller correction I just showed you, then one more up, and then we should see something like this, back to maybe 20,800, 700. Hard to say. We don't know where this is gonna end. Could be also a bit higher. But if you are not in a position, then I would wait, and confirmation for that would be when we do have, let's say on the 1 hour, you can see we do have some RSI is coming back a bit, but if we do get a new top, so if we break the previous top here and we have bearish divergence, it's very likely that we will see a correction coming up later in the week. For now, what I said, not in a position. This is not where you want to go for a long-term trade, in my opinion, and I think it's safer to wait a bit. And that being said, that's also what I wanted to share today. We have the CME gap at 20,000. I'm having a hard time now believing that we are going to fill that quickly. And yeah, on the higher time frame, this is what I for now have. Bottom in, we have a clean impulsive structure, 5 legs, not completed yet, but we did have a FIB extension over the 1.618 in that bounce, so we should see a fifth leg, a bit more up, and then possibly that correction. Let's see tomorrow where we are.